everyone. PhantomLimb here. And welcome to the stream. Thank you all so much for joining me here today and for being here at the very beginning of the stream. Oh my goodness. It really does mean so much to me to have you all here. I appreciate you guys. We have Combi one, the first one to the chat with the yay, let's go. Combi, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Ender is also here with us saying hello, me first? Question mark? Not quite, very close. Ender, unless that's how it looks on your screen, but from my end, not the case. I'll maybe send a screenshot of the chat if you don't believe me. But welcome into the stream. Appreciate you being here. We also have Emmy here with us at the beginning. Emmy, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Bad. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate you. What a great reason to take a sip of my tea at the very beginning, right? You know how I like to do that, right? I feel like you did that for me. I appreciate you. Seabat says hello to me and everyone. Hello. Welcome to the mic, Phantom. Thank you, Seabat. You're the best. I see KiwiBot first, followed by Combi, and then Ender. Okay, so your record is the same as mine then. So, two records are showing the same thing. Sometimes the chat can be weird depending on who's looking at it, where it will look like someone else's first. I know, it's a very contentious subject here. Ender sees themselves as first. Okay, now I feel like we need to see a screenshot of Ender's chat to verify. But welcome back to Truly Bedrock. We have been working on our house just a little bit off the stream, kind of like sewing up all of the loose ends that we had from the last stream, and basically just kind of like did some things that we already had made decisions about, but just executed them. I also repaired all of my armor tools, everything, and we have a fresh-ish build box. So that's good. But I'll show you the back, because yesterday there really wasn't a backside, and now there is. Look it. So I did the roof. I replicated the roof on this side. I did, well, both roofs actually. This one and that one. Replicated. Extended it out. I did this wall. So like I said, I sewed up some of our loose ends from the last time, so we can make even more progress today on important decisions and whatnot. And I'm happy with the progress that we're making. Yay the build. Seabat says yay the build. Oh, wasn't left incomplete when it comes to the outside, right? Yeah, no. Well, we're not gonna leave this building incomplete even when it comes to the inside. Yo, what's up, Astro? How are you? Welcome to the chat. How are you today? Oh, the other thing that I did was I was experimenting with the blocks that we're using for the top roof there. Oh, I need to turn on my zoom. 1 second. Boop, 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 boop. So these top blocks here, or these roof blocks here, and so I added in a strip of dark oak across, and I really liked that. So then I added in a few more. Oh, that reminds me. I was experimenting, as you can see here, with some signs, and I like using signs. I think that they add a nice touch of detail, but the only thing that bothers me about it is when I go even just like over here, you can't see them. And so I feel like I didn't want to use them if that was the case. And so I went with using actual blocks and not like trapdoors, which is kind of sad because or signs, sorry. The same thing happens with trapdoors. I also experimented with trapdoors and same thing happened. They disappear. So we went with slabs and blocks, and I don't know. What do you all think of the stripe aspect of the house, of the roof there? I think it ties it in nicely. Nicely. Rendering is always funky, definitely. But yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. And I think it's kind of funny, actually. I just saw this, but doesn't this kind of look like a mustache? Like our house has a mustache in its current iteration. From the back, at least, is what it kind of looks like. I like that, though. No? Anyone else see it? Is it just me? I feel like trapdoors would look better, though. This helps it look better from a distance as well. That's true. We could put trapdoors on some of them. Well, there's maybe one opportunity to do that. No, there's not. One thing that I did do, though, that I really like is I alternated stairs and slabs on this level to give it a little bit more of a something happening. You see the mustache? Okay, cool. Now you can't unsee it. Well, on this side, it doesn't look as much the case because we have this line going across, which we are going to do. We're going to add in more details. So I don't think it's going to look like that the whole time, but I don't know. Maybe it will. We shall see. Starting off, though, I want to try to tackle the roof on this left side because we have this mossy copper roof going on. And I don't know, I feel like it's the build is off balance, which is kind of the point. But I would think that it would be nice. I'm looking at it from like this angle. I think it would be nice if we had a little copper mossy roof coming out of this top part here. I think it's going to bring a little bit of balance to it. That's what I want to experiment with. I got another torch flower seed. So to experiment with that, we can grab our copper and let's see how much I have in the build box. Okay, I do have 64 blocks too. I don't know what that cantilever chimney on that side. What does that mean? But I was thinking of having this little. You see these couple blocks of polished andesite? We're gonna do some kind of wonky chimney coming out of there. Out of that side. What is a cantilever chimney? Now I want to know. Is that like a whimsical chimney? Like, I need to learn these words. Okay, so that should be decent to at least go with the shape, and let's get the moss as well. This roof here is not going to be too large. Weight and balance, so it's weighted to the side. With all of the moss. Is that like an actual term for like a specific type of chimney? is a chimney that extends outward or cantilevers from a building, supported by a structure that extends beyond its base of support. Oh, weird. Okay. Put the screenshot in the Phantomverse Discord of the chimney. Yeah, we all need a reference, apparently. Alright, where are we gonna start this thing? We need to start it towards the top here. We might even start it, like, at the top. We'll start it there. You sent the screenshot? Thank you. Like, we all need to learn this now. Also, we can make this a more interesting shape, I believe. Oh, of the chat from the start of the stream. Did you send yours, CBAT? Because CBAT's the same as mine. We have the same record as established earlier, previously established. It has so been previously established. Should I say that again? The funny thing is, I'm not even sure if I'm going to like this right now. But you gotta build it to know if you're gonna hate it, I guess. First build it, then decide. I'm kind of leaning towards hating it. I don't know. I can tell that it's not gonna be right, but it's gonna hopefully give us an idea of what is the right direction to go in. It might not be the right direction, but it might help us know what that is. Okay. I mean, we're not going to make it out of only copper. Okay, wait, it's not the worst, actually. I think it's workable. It's workable. Okay, we're gonna continue with this idea. And if it, I think it's gonna work out, but if it doesn't work out, it's fine. We can change it back. It's not gonna be a big deal. At first I also thought no, like that was a really abrupt angle that we looked at it. Like the straight on angle wasn't the best. This one, that does not look good. But when we go over here, you can see that it kind of needs like the shape of it. So I'm thinking if we keep going, it's gonna work out because we're gonna add more. I don't know. We're gonna add more shape to it. You'll see. Just wait and see. Really, I think we can commit. I'm gonna be confident that this is gonna work. I'm trying not to waste rockets, and there I go, wasting one. Actively trying not to waste rockets, and there I go. You know, it's like rockets don't grow on trees. Like creepers. Creepers, they're not growing on trees. I don't know what they grow on. Maybe cactuses? I don't know. They might grow on cactuses. Maybe there's creeper flowers and there's like some kind of situation where there's a plant that bees need to pollinate, and then the flower of the plant is like a creeper that comes out. Could be possible. I don't know. We don't really know where they come from. Yo, Ocean, thank you so much for the follow. Very honored by that. And I wave to you. Welcome in. Creepers grow in the dark. Henceforth, they shouldn't light up your base. They don't light it up, though. I do need more stairs. Go like that. Creepers are home inspectors. Make sure everything's up to code. And then if it's not, they just... And then the repercussions are pretty severe. Ah. The copper is heavy, so it will accomplish what I was suggesting to balance it. I think cantilever, chimney, was thinking weight and balance like Jenga. Yeah. So I'm not using a chimney to balance it out. I'm just using an extra roof bit to balance out because it was so weighted on the other side, which I do want it to be lopsided in a way. I want it to be weighted towards that side, but it was just too dramatically so. So like I said, we're bringing the balance a little bit back to the build. Hello. Get angry and demolish it immediately. Yeah, the building inspectors, they don't have anger management like at all. And they have very little patience. I would say 0 patience, but I think you have like 3 seconds to react. So they have 3 seconds of patience, and then that's it. Okay, so the thing is about this part of the roof is that it's primarily going to be moss. And then also, I was thinking about this, and I think I want the copper to fully oxidize. I think it's going to be the best once it's fully oxidized. So we're going to do the same treatment to that roof that we did to this one. It's going to dip and then go up, and then it's going to poke out there and... I don't know, swoop down. The only word I have to describe that. Okay, I think the poking needs to begin now. So we're gonna poke out here. Maybe 2 blocks or 3. Ocean, welcome to the chat. Y'all, let's welcome in Ocean. It's their first time chatting with us here. So I'm gonna do 3, and then we're gonna go out maybe a little bit too far, and then we can pull it back. That's how I like to do it. Ebet, thank you for welcoming in Ocean. Combi, you're awesome. Okay, let's see what that did. Did that do something? I mean, we did something. We placed like 5 blocks. Yeah, look at it. It did a lot. You know, 5 blocks is a lot of blocks. Especially on a build this scale. See? I feel like that's doing things that we like. I'm not really being too careful with my rockets, but I think that's a good amount of poking for that part of the roof. Another suggestion for copper, if you're willing, gradient, it's oxidation. So the top or bottom is fully oxidized while the other side is fully oxidized, fading to the other slowly. That's a good idea, maybe. We'll see. For now, I'm gonna let it naturally just naturally weather. And we'll see what stage I like from that. But it's already starting to change a little bit. The more I stare at it, the more I get used to seeing like this part of the build, but it does kind of like stand out a lot from the rest of it. All right, so the next part in this journey. Also, now we have to integrate this into here, which shouldn't be too difficult to do. Might even do that, but that might be too weird. No, that's kind of cool actually. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We'll use an upside down stair. Okay, so that's nice. And I mean, okay, no, we need that one. Okay, next step is to go to the top of this. And we're gonna create the dip now in the top. Yo, Sombra, thank you so much for the follow. Very honored by that, and I wave to you. Welcome into the stream. So we're gonna break. Oops, I'm gonna spleef myself accidentally. Sombra, welcome in. First time chatting here with us, y'all. Let's welcome Sombra into the chat. Hope you're doing mighty fine today. Okay, we might need some... Well, let's just see what happens if I do that. And we're going to reclaim our copper blocks because they're very precious to us. We need them. And I'll spleef myself one more time. That won't be the last time. Sombra, hello. Hope I'm saying your name correctly. If I'm not, let me know. Okay, so if we put a stair here, I am, okay, cool. Here. And then upside down stair like that maybe. And a couple more slabs to experiment with. And by a couple, I guess I mean 8. I like, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Very honored. And I wave to you. Welcome into the stream. We're just meeting for the first time. My name is PhantomLimb. We're playing on Truly Bedrock, and we just started in this world a little over a month ago. I'm building my starter house here, and I'm on a tiny little island. We're on a large, almost like Pangea type continent with a bunch of rivers running through it, which has created almost an archipelago type map. So everyone's pretty close together. And these builds here are part of the shopping district. So we live very close to the shopping district. Yeah, this is my first like actual build on the server. This is my little starter house here. We're just using the stuff that we have in our base at the moment. I am playing on Bedrock, yes. Okay, now it looks like a creepy witch's finger, which is kind of the shape that we're going for because it's like giving that like fantasy aspect almost, but we took it a little too far. And that's not a bad thing. That just is telling us we need to pull it back a little bit. This world is not joinable in that way. It is invite only, but I do have a server that is joinable and it is free to play on. It just requires an application. And for you to join our Discord server. I will give you a command for that. Okay, let's take a look at this shape. You can also, if you want, call me Minecraft, says Sombra. I kind of like Sombra. Now I'm like, okay, wait. Do we need to bring the whole thing down by a block or what? That's what I'm wondering. Or is it cool? I think it's kind of cool. I mean, it's definitely cool. Is it working? We might need to put a couple slabs down. Try that. I need to dangle something from it. Oh, 100%. 100%. I want like little things and stuff like that coming off of this build. Like what should we dangle from it? Like a little platform of something? How do we feel about this shape though? Okay, I want to try one more thing. Well, don't quote me on that because I might try another thing after that. Wait, can I do, are copper trapdoors a thing right now? I'm forgetting. What do we, like everything is available, right? I mean, I'm like being dead serious right now. No, they're not. But we have copper doors, but not trapdoors. Just making sure. Okay. But if I go like this... Wait. I'm so confused. They do exist. I just don't know how to craft them. I think I need regular copper blocks then and not... Wait, do I only have stairs? No, I guess it's not with cut copper, is it? I need regular copper? Oof. Alright, well let me go get some regular copper. Also, I do have to bring this up. I was, you know, just minding my own business, building and whatnot, and then I was sitting here and I turned off vibrant visuals, you might have noticed, because it was starting to hurt my eyes a little bit. So I was like, oh my god, okay. I turned off vibrant visuals, and then all of a sudden, if you look at my crafting table over my left shoulder, there's something on top of it where the texture looks different. And I was like, what is going on with my crafting table? Why is the texture all weird? It's like I have to take a mod action. Okay, boom. So I was like, the texture looks like all weird over on the crafting bench. So then I went over to look at it. You guys. You know what this means? Yeah, so I think that it's going to be really important for us to get this house built so we can make sure that we're going to have some other business to take care of soon. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that we're going to need to, yeah. We're going to need to do some things relatively soon. So even more important that we get this house taken care of. I don't know why I'm hide. Like, I don't have any reason to hide. Why would I need to hide? Okay, let's get our regular copper. Okay, so now if I want to make... Can I use the stone cutter to make trapdoors? No, I have to use a crafting bench, crafting table. Do I still not have enough blocks to do it? Wait. Oh. So it's just the ingots. It's not the blocks. Okay, well, I guess that's better. That's way better. Are these the same as the other trapdoors where they're not going to render? Just like how I was talking about the wooden ones. I'm gonna assume that they're the same. Well, Chunky Chunk is Filoni. They are one and the same. They are the same entity. Just two different names for the same being. Yeah, we don't know. I don't know who Chunky Chunk is. I'm not sure, like, why he's missing. I think it's really sad that someone would be missing their ghast. Okay, that one trapdoor definitely just like made the entire thing possible. Without it, it would not have worked. I need Seabat to help me with my legal troubles. Although I do feel like maybe Seabat is going to be against me. Elizabeth, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for the follow. Very honored by that. And I wave to you. Welcome into the stream. Okay, so I think this is a reasonable amount that we have created here. And now what we get to do is destroy the copper bits and turn it into moss. And I'm going to put all this copper away even though I just got it. I provide no legal help outside of Phantom Hearth or Nevermore property. Okay. No worries. I'll find other representation then. I just need some legal counsel. I don't know. I have some... That's what I'm saying. Like, I have some stuff I need to do. Like, I need to take care of... some business here coming up shortly, I have a feeling. Okay, so one of the cool things about the moss is that I need to get the azalea bushes. Actually, let's get a little bit more of everything from this. So 1 second, we're gonna go down because I ran out of azalea bushes and we need more of those. We're gonna pop down here again. And I'm gonna grab some bone meal. Nevermore is a dystopian sci-fi you're working on? Okay, I figured. This is our mob farm that's in progress. This is also a priority. So this was probably going to be our next priority after the house. Then it's mob farm because we need rockets. And we just need to make sure that we have rockets so that we can, you know, fly if need be. Love how I'm getting 0 azaleas right now. Okay, I also want the shears because we're going to get some grass. Oh, here's an azalea. I think the Mafia would be helpful if you form one on the server. Yeah, right? Okay, so I like this idea. I definitely think that I'm going to need to get organized and need to get some help, right? I need to get a... it can't just be me, right? I don't want to take it on by myself. That's too scary. That's too scary. I'm just the little old phantom over here. You know what I mean? Should the confrontation occur, remember, no armor survives the void. Meaning I should push them into the void, or we should have an battle in the end. Wait, what are you suggesting, Kombi? Is it going to be a general mob farm or a creeper specific for fireworks? It's going to be a general mob farm so that we get all of the drops. But just the other day when I was hanging out over here, there were tons of mobs in it, actually. Like every single, well, I didn't see every single layer, but there was like, I could see 4 out of the 5 layers and they all had mobs sitting on it. So I was like, oh my gosh, this thing actually works. I mean, of course it works. All right, so I really was down here for the bushes. So we'll leave like the patch of moss and grass because we also got enough grass to put on the roof. I mean, of course, right now you're not going to see any mobs because they're a little shy. And I was just talking about them, so they're not. It's not going to work for you right now. But it was before. Brilliantly, I will say. I'm just saying I love the storyline and you're doing great. Aw, thank you. So who should we recruit for the Mafia? And what do we need to call? I need a name. I need help with a name. I'm taking suggestions. Also, I'm looking for the exit. Hello? Oh, do you hear the mobs? I could hear them. Okay, let's put the bone meal back. Bloop. But yeah, I kind of want a name so that I can make a poster to recruit people. Because it's like they have a poster, I need a poster. You know? Like if their marketing strategy is stronger than mine, I feel like they're gonna win. Like we need a better marketing strategy. I mean, and this is pretty good. Look at this. That ghast is super cute. Recruit all the noob corner people. That's a good idea. Can at least pose the idea, right? To the noob corner. Of course, it doesn't want to be in my inventory. Is that a stair I just picked up? Oof. 1 second. There we go. Sorry guys, had to take a mod action there. It took me a second. Understandable. I know I need to get a firefly bush too for this side. But before that happened, what were we just saying? Oh yeah, recruit all the people from the noob corner. Okay, I think I want to put a firefly bush here. And let's take a look and just see how we're doing. We flew too far away. Okay, 1 second. Let's get closer again. Alright, cool. We need to put more moss towards the tip over here. Get a firefly bush. I'm pretty sure that we have some in the double chest. We do. We have 3. I should have grabbed... Oh, we have bone meal here. Okay, good. Back up bone meal. Because these things are pretty cool. You could just like... Want to play a game though? Do you think that the firefly bush is going to appear on the left or on the right when I bone meal it? Also, There's more options. There's, well, I guess we could say 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 1. Wait, now it's not gonna do it. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Any guesses? You might be able to also get help from the underground shopping, the shops that use diamonds instead of gold. If they aren't people you stole Chunky Chunk from. What do you mean stole Chunky Chunk from? Okay, Emmy says 1. Tibet says 2. I'm going to say 4 for the record. Alright, let's see what it is. Hey, I won! Hey! That was a fun game. Especially because I won. Oh look, it happened again. That's weird. You rigged it? No, I did not. Yeah, I think I can put an azalea here. Maybe just a regular one. And I want to put some grass on this. I'm liking how the grass kind of like comes over the side of the block in this instance here. Okay. Anyways, don't mind me, I'm just nerding out about grass. Okay, so this is a view that's going to be important to consider because it is the front. And we want the front to look nice, don't we? Alright, cool. I like it because we don't have to add too much and it's already giving like a really good effect. Only thing is I want to make sure that a colorful azalea bush, the flowering azalea, is visible from this angle. That's important to me because it's pretty. So maybe we put it here. And there's also an opportunity to put one here. What's up, Kizzo? How are you? Welcome into the stream. I am working on my starter house here on Truly Bedrock. We just started in this world a little over a month ago. And I'm building a fantasy cottage house of sorts. I hope you're doing mighty fine today. Some short grass. Where's my... Okay, there it is. Right here in the hotbar. How are the PvP skills on the protectors of felony side? Well, it's me and Groova and Plod. And I don't know why, but I'm guessing like... I don't know why, but I'm guessing that Groova and Plod aren't like PvP masters, but I could be wrong. I am personally not a PvP master, but also I think Slates is giving he's good at PvP, but I don't know if that's just like I don't know if that's actually a thing. What's up, Lando? How are you? Does anyone know about these? I could have a chat with them and see. I don't like that we have two of the... bushes together here. So I'm gonna undo this one and make it into a firefly bush instead. And then I think I want this to be moss and grass. Slates what? Ocean? What are you saying? And now when it turns night, we have the firefly particles around, and I think it's so magical. Okay, now let's look at it from this angle, because this was the worst angle before. Okay, and it's still bad, and the reason it's bad is because it's not a window, it is just like on top of the roof. And so how are we gonna fix that? Slates has competed well in PvP. Oh, okay, good. That's good to know. That's great to know. But you're against Smurf, Silent, and Alien, who also done well in PvP. What about Zloy? Not sure. I need to know who I should target for myself in battle. I can't take on the top, you know? I saw some of Smurf's skills in the opening of the season. Alien and Lloyd's the lesser of the skills. Oh, okay, cool. So I can focus my energies there then, if anything. Alright, so let's chop this window into an actual window here. Yeah, when I saw that map art, I was like, oh no, it's getting serious. I need to also get serious. Okay. For this bit, I'm thinking maybe I can just do a row of oak like that, maybe. If we do that, it'll allow us to put something on the window sill there. Okay, and that's much better. I'm thinking, do we need to do one more, like a very small one? Right here? Or should we just leave it? I think let's leave it for now. Because otherwise, leave it, yeah. It's like, it's working pretty well. And the other thing that's nice about this too, is this can be our way to like fly into the house. Don't worry, we are gonna clean up the interior, but we're just globbing together all of the structures on the exterior first and making sure that looks nice, and then we're gonna come in to the inside and make this look nice as well. But thank you for the advice, Emmy. I agree. Okay, the next step is to work on the deck that's going to go around. So we're gonna grab some dark oak, and this is reminding me that I need to plant some dark oak. So let me just get 2 trees. I'll do 3 trees. Let's get 3 trees going in the background. I'm going to guess that this one here is going to grow up first out of all of 3 of them. And pick one for yourself. You can just think of it in your head which one you think is going to grow up first. You don't need to plant dark oak. It's just highly beneficial. No, I need to. It is a need. Because I'm going to run out very quickly. So we're using dark oak under the water, and then I'm going to use spruce logs on top of the water, and I think it gives this little effect that there's a water line, although I think this is incorrect. So, oh no, we don't have a spruce. Alright, nobody panic. Is that spruce? It is, okay. Oops. Okay, so it was correct. I don't know why it didn't... I thought that it pick blocked the dark oak. Well, I feel like I was able to tell more before, but anyway, I think that like... Wait. Is it the same texture? Is the spruce actually darker? Wait a minute. Is the spruce darker than the dark oak? Or is it just me? Now I'm confused. Okay, either way, I'm using dark oak under the water. I missed something. I don't know. Thank you so much for the follow. Very honored by that, and I wave to you. So I want to line it up with that log there. And this is going to wrap around. The thing is that we can't interrupt the liftweed. The server is private. Yes, the server is private, but I do have a server that is joinable. If you are interested, you have to apply on the Discord. So I'm second guessing. Okay, so we aren't gonna put a deck, I guess, on this side because we'll put a balcony. Put a balcony because we have to watch out for the liftweed. But we are gonna put it on this side, so I will put a log here, or maybe even one away from the boulder. And then maybe to... Oh, this is kind of weird that there's dirt there, huh? Okay, let's bring it to there. You got distracted by your brother. Spruce is less vibrant, as in less orange and red shades in the brown, though the striped version is noticeably lighter. Yeah, the stripped version, definitely. But the regular version, I don't know. The Spruce on Bedrock is honestly like kind of weird. And I didn't realize this until it was brought to my attention by Soothe. initially that on Java, the shade of the spruce planks matches the stripped log, and in Bedrock it doesn't match. And it's really weird. But like the problem that I have right now is that I need more spruce and I don't have any in my build box. Yo, if you guessed that the tree closest to us, closest to the house, was going to be the first one to grow up, you would be correct. These are so fun to chop down. I'm still waiting for the tree to grow up with the horse inside of it. And then the horse's soul will be inside of the tree. Still waiting for that. Okay, so we need to get our spruce from downstairs. We left it all downstairs for some reason. And by downstairs, I mean down the drop chute. Because there's actually no stairs here, it's just a drop chute. Yo, Lando, thank you so much for the follow. I'm very honored by that. And I waved to you. Welcome in. Appreciate it. What was I down here for again? Spruce. Haha. We do have plentiful amounts of it, so that's not really a problem. Just having one log in my inventory was bothering me, so I had to put it into the chest there. Okay, so now that we're here, this is gonna really test my parkour skills, isn't it? Can I make it? No! Ugh, really thought I was going to, too. Ow. How far up are we going? We're going almost to the base of the house. And the base of the house is like where this lip is. So that means I need to go up by like 3 more blocks on every side. Importantly, we cannot forget to pick up at least 4 dark oak saplings, because if we go negative dark oak saplings on one of our trees, then that's not going to be ideal. We need to keep going positive on the amount of saplings that we're getting from the dark oak trees, because I'm always concerned that we're going to run out of saplings. There's never enough leaves that spawn on these, that generate with these trees. How many days old is this world? I'm not sure exactly how many days old it is, but it is about, let's see, a month, maybe 5 weeks, 6 weeks old. I should remember like the launch day of the world, the date that we launched it, so as a reference point, because I don't really know that offhand, but it'd be useful to have offhand. I'm gonna put this one, I think I'm gonna put this one here. Night all, thanks for the stream, Phantom. Good night, Combi. Take care of yourself. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure to go show some love over to Combi if you're not already following Combi. He's pretty cool. I think 68 is the level that we want to be at. Yes. Oh no, that ruined it for me. Okay. Okay, so I need to increase my parkour skills. My skill tree. What's it called in Sims? I need to up my parkour and my PvP. Whatever my skill tree is. And I have like, I don't know, a week to get good, I feel like. Okay, question now is... Oh wait, saplings, saplings, saplings. Don't despawn. Y'all, we went -1 sapling on that other tree. The tragedy. Okay, I need to... Fortune. Oh, there's one. I have a theory that if you fortune the leaves, it gives you the saplings more... a better chance of getting the saplings. It's called statistics? Okay. There we go. We broke even at least. You haven't played it in a few years? Yeah, I haven't played it in forever. Oh, it's silk touch. Okay. Eventually, once we, you know, get the house built, we can get better tools, or we'll get more tools. Because we can move our attention to the villagers. I think that getting good armor would probably be a nice thing to have. Maybe we could get some netherite. I don't know. I feel like these would be good things to do, right? And then also, I still need a name for... I need a name for the group, for the... What are we calling ourselves? For the Mafia? Okay, how are we feeling? I don't know how I feel about the oak... I mean, the spruce... I don't know how I'm feeling about the spruce logs as my supports here. I am leaning towards trying oak. I am leaning towards trying oak real quick. You would say strip them? Yeah, right? But I don't know if I want to strip them, which is leading me to think oak, because oak is like... The unstripped oak is a little bit warmer, and it needs to be... brighter. Right? Unless you explicitly don't want to strip the wood. Yeah, I kind of don't want to strip the wood. I want it to look like more rugged here. But this also works kind of with the waterline idea that I was saying. And we're using dark oak and regular oak. So that also kind of works, right? All right, let's continue with the oak plan, and then it's gonna be easy to change back if we need to change it back. But I think I am gonna like this more. As long as we don't fall into the water. I feel like the color transition is too quick, so maybe find one more block to act in between, though the oak, dark oak does sound like more in line with your vision. It does, but you know, like, if you see those beams that are going into, like, a pier or something in the ocean, like, it does make kind of a stark transition. Well, I guess there is maybe a little bit more of a transition because the water rises and lowers, right? But that's kind of like represented there too, because the water's like going up and down, so it's a little bit darker above. It is kind of a stark transition. There's no in between. This is better. Stripped underneath. Like strip the underneath ones. Okay, I think stripped spruce underneath is the winner, right? In this instance. I mean, this one also doesn't look bad. But it kind of does. This is what we're currently working with. Then this is the stripped version. And this is spruce. We could also do... That could work. It's gonna be annoying to mine these. I think it's easier if I like, yeah, if I go like this, way easier. I think it might be weird to have like planks there, to be honest, but we'll try it out. Either way, I'm gonna need to make a decision about it. Can't just be staring at the logs forever. I mean, I guess I could, but that wouldn't be the best thing. No, that's not it. At least we're really like testing all the options, right? We can say we're turning over a lot of stones right now. Okay, so from here, we're gonna try the strip spruce on this one. I can't breathe. Can't breathe underwater. Still haven't evolved in that way. I'm working on it though. The point of this is to decide what logs I'm staring at forever. Well, not forever, but at least like a year, right? I think the texture change is too weird for me. I think the color change is less weird for me than the texture change, to be honest. I'm like not really bothered by the color change. So good news is we're gonna keep it for now, at least, unless I become bothered later. But that's great news because that's the least amount of work required. Okay. Okay, so decisions have been made. We'll take down our bulletin board there. Our little spreadsheet, if you will. Okay. So now we are going to have to change out these ones for regular oak. Just kidding, just kidding. How much do we have in here? Okay, that should be enough. Okay, am I going to be able to land on one of these? Let's see. I think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting better at this parkour business. I'm gonna say that just in time for me to like not be good at it anymore. I don't know. I always jinx myself is what I'm saying. Not spruce. We're doing oak. We're doing oak that might become spruce again in the future. But I want to build the deck itself out of spruce, I'm pretty sure. I say pretty sure because I haven't placed any blocks yet. So once I do, I'll be able to tell better. So let's start with that. I don't need that, I need this. But I don't really need it because I already have one placed down. Can't use the top of it right now though because of the sign. Because of this glaring reminder in front of me. Alright, so let's make a bunch of that. I think we're gonna do a lot of slabs right now. One second, let me pick up these logs. These logs do not grow on trees. Oh no, do I have some down here too? Oof. Okay, let me pick up all my logs. One thing that we have to figure out actually is how we're going to connect all of these. How we're going to connect all of these together. I think I want to leave the in-between open and available for connections. So I'm going to leave, like, for instance, like the space between here and there available, because I can put in fences, fence gates, and fences. I think might be a strategy there. Excuse me 1 second. Taking a sip of my tea. Ah, okay. Let's see if it's cutting it too close if we keep it a little bit tighter in. Thank you for the breathe. If you have a breathe emote and you want to put it in the chat, now would be a good time to do so, because we're going to take an inhale and an exhale. Thank you for that. Thank you for the breathe emotes, Emmy. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be good, right? One option is to do just straight up oak all the way down. Also could switch back to spruce. I'm still debating on these stinking pillars here. One of those things that I'm like going back and forth on. I'm probably gonna have to like look at it with new eyes once we're done. Y'all, it is time for us to run the prediction. And if anyone does not know what our prediction is, I am going to pillar up on a stack of crafting tables, and then I'm going to attempt to land on a single block using my Elytra. And you will be able to put your channel points on the line whether or not you think I can land on a single block. So get your channel points ready. The prediction, it's about to begin. The prediction is live. I predict you shall slip on this hand fan. No. Emmy's got the team we believe signs. Thank you, Emmy. Okay, so this part here is like a weird ladder. That's what I want. A weird ladder that like doesn't really work. We also need actual ladders. I want to see something. Can I place ladders on trapdoors now? I know you can on Java, but I don't You weren't always able to do it on... Can I do this? No. Dang it. I need this. I need them to add this to Bedrock. I need to put ladders on trapdoors. Yeah. Okay, I really tried though. Hoping you can put ladders on the shelves. That would be really nice. Maybe they'll work on the back of shelves. Yo, great minds think alike, right? Let me get some oak trapdoors. I thought I got a piece of copper from him, but no, just a rotten flesh. Bye. Bye, rotten flesh. You know what? Maybe we need a couple underneath the water too. If I put one here, can I still jump up on this? No. I want this one to be jump up onable. Jump up onable. That is the correct term. Okay. I'm thinking maybe yes to the trapdoors, but we need to move them back. So they're more like this. And then we can try to incorporate that like here. Wrong way. It's one block too high. Yeah. Kind of difficult when you're bobbing up and down like that. But we made it work. Oh, we could put one here. Oh, I thought I could put one like in there. That would have been cool. But no, I kind of forgot how they work. Okay. Oops, there's one floating over here. What's up, Based? How are you? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Or welcome to the chat. Cool, so we have more slabs. I am working on my starter house here on Truly Bedrock. We have been in this world for about 6 weeks. I'm going to say 6 weeks. I think it's been like 5 or 6 weeks. It's, is it Basti? Let me know. I'm just doing a mod action real quick. Hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Let me know. Okay. So we can put a ladder. We can hide the actual ladder on the side here. Because let's take a look. I don't think I'll like it on the front. I mean, it's not the worst, but I don't like it. I might put it on the side here. Like this side as well. So we'll have it on both sides. And I want to put one below the water too, because that's always helpful. Are there that many bots that Twitch is flagging and hiding? Yes, that was just a bot that I took care of. I just want to tell, I just like to say that that's what I'm doing so that you're not just like, why did he just stop and is not talking at all? I just want to let you know. Keep you filled in on what's happening with what I'm doing. Okay, so now we can place in some more spruce slabs. I'm somehow gonna connect this. This might be too far here. Okay, so this could go here. No, I need, hopefully I have dark oak in here. No! I'm gonna place down two spruce. No one's gonna know. That's like the third or fourth mod action you've taken today. I know, right? These trolls be out here. We will all know. You'll never know. You won't know. Fine. Part of me wants to extend this a little bit here. Okay, we need more dark oak. I feel like this deck is too flat here. Okay, something like this. Yeah, that's gonna work. Now this is the issue, is how to join it all together. We might have gone a little bit too big. We used all of our slabs. Probably shouldn't have just mass crafted all of those, but it's fine. I was crafting very conservatively yesterday, just doing like a few stairs at a time, and it starts to also kind of get annoying because then you constantly have to craft more. As if I'm never going to use 64 spruce stairs for the rest of the world, you know? Alright, cool. So I think having a full block above the line of the floor of the deck is going to be perfectly fine. I'm checking in on the prediction. We have 1,300 channel points that we will land on a single block versus a mere 550 channel points. Yo, McMac, hello, how are you? Okay, take it back. We have to move this. And the good news is we can turn it back to dark oak as opposed to spruce. So now there's nothing to keep a secret anymore in regards to the spruce instead of dark oak situation. You're feeling better? I'm glad. Isn't it nice when you start to feel better after being sick? It's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that life could be like this again. And then I appreciate how good it feels to feel healthy for like a week, and then, you know, you go back to taking it for granted again. I'm speaking for myself. So I'm sick again, and then I'm like, dang, I just wish I was feeling better. So D&D finally returns this Friday. Seabat wants to know. And probably other people too. Okay, so I want to take some either tough bricks. I don't know, it's difficult to choose. We might need more. Or maybe polished. So I want to go around. The transition here is like a little abrupt. But I think it could be nice to have some kind of pattern of some kind. Diamond Hojo, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome in, everyone. Diamond Hojo, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Mama Bear, welcome in. If we are just meeting for the first time, Hello. My name is PhantomLimb. We are playing on truly Bedrock today, and I'm working on my starter home. A little cottage on a tiny island here. I'm going for a fantasy whimsical vibe. How we doing? It's been a minute. I'm doing mighty fine. I hope you had a great stream. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Y'all, make sure we go show some love over to Diamond Ho Joe and leave a follow if you're not already doing so. Hawks, thank you so much for the follow. Very honored by that. And I wave to you. So yeah, we've been in this world here for a little over a month and finally getting our feet wet, quite literally, in the water, but also with building something here on the server. And I've been really enjoying the process of this so far. Really Bedrock and SMP. It is a SMP. Yes, thank you for the TV command. Seabet, you're the best. So we were invited to join Truly Bedrock for the start of season 7, which is the current season that began in June. Yes. Began in June. This season. The SMP has been around for like 8 years. But yeah, this is my first season on Truly Bedrock. I'm super excited to be here. And the funny thing is, you can't even really see this little bit that we're putting in around the house. Let's go to the back and see if we like it. I should have put it on before the deck, because now it doesn't really matter, I guess. But I'm still wanting to see what it does. We might also like skip a beat. Let's take a look at that. I'm gonna fly away for a second. House is looking cozy as heck. Don't look inside. That's all I have to say. Inside's a mess still. But yeah, from the outside, it's given that cozy vibe. This is the mustache here, this part of the roof. Okay, so honestly, I like it, but I think I need to incorporate more of the bricks, slash maybe all of the bricks is better than the polish is a little bit too polished for this. I think I can just find moments to place in some of these. It'll help, but I don't need to go crazy. Mustache, LOL. Yeah, I saw that at the beginning. I was like, oh my gosh, I put a mustache on my house. But it's a fancy mustache, and I think it looks pretty snazzy, so we're gonna leave it. What'd you get up to on your stream? If you want to share. Also, if you have to raid and run as well, I totally get it. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay, I like the detailing that adds. It looks like Mumbo Jumbo, the mustache. Okay, Mumbo's a handsome man. You're playing on your SMP, working on a train track. That also functions as a minecart track. It covers most of the server builds. That's awesome. Overworld rail system. Those are super fun. I want to put one of those on Phantom SMP. And also, I know that Liara is working on a train station and train system for this server this season. For your train track, are you going to be using the Happy Gassed train cars or whatever you want to call it? The Happy Gas trains? You're not, but that's cool. It is really cool, right? But yeah, also, we do have a prediction running in the chat. If anyone who has not already participated wants to put some channel points in on it. The prediction is whether or not we can land on a single block pillar using our Elytra. We're gonna pillar up on our stack of crafting tables. And then attempt to land on the top. Do you think we can? If you're on Team We Believe, we have signs for you. And if you're on team number 2, Bat passes out free hand fans. I'm going to test out by capping the logs with copper trapdoors. I think that's gonna look nice. I hope. And then as it oxidizes, it'll continue to look nice and it'll be in congruence with the roof. Kind of bring in a little bit of copper there. I don't know. I think it's a good idea. We're gonna try it out. Time for bed. Good seeing you, Phantom. Good seeing you, Joe. Take care of yourself. Really appreciate you. I feel like we might need one more of these in the middle here because it's very spread out. And I need 2 more ladders. But we will sleep through the night. Do I have more ladders crafted? I'm not seeing any. Ooh, thank you, McMac. Y'all, if you have any breathe emotes and you want to put them in the chat, let's see them, because we're going to take an inhale. And an exhale. Thank you, thank you. And a hydrate. Oh my goodness, I'm taking a sip of my English breakfast tea. Thank you, McMac. Y'all, what are you drinking? Do you have a Mountain Dew, McMac? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, I like the trapdoors on top. I think it's cute. We need some more ladders. We need 2 more ladders. And that means we need some more sticks. So I'm going to turn these spruce planks into sticks. Boom. Now we're going to have an extra ladder because the lowest we can craft is 3. But that's all fine. I'm going to take this and where did we put our oak? Is it back in the build box? It is back in the build box. Mountain Dew for you. Lovely, lovely. Strawberry milk. Ooh. Have you ever done strawberry and chocolate? I feel like that would be a good combo, actually. I like how you say breathe, then hydrate before you dehydrate. So I'm torn between what to use for the railing. I want to use hanging signs, but those are also like pretty expensive. How many blocks in between is here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks, which isn't the best, if I'm being honest. And the reason it's not the best is because it's an even number. But we could move this one over by 1 and then have something in the middle, which is what I think we're going to do. So we're going to move this one over by 1. Wrong spot here. Okay, I need to breathe. The best milk, and I'm sad it's not sold, is root beer milk. What? Root beer milk? This is the first I'm hearing of this. Is it literally just root beer and milk mixed together? You missed that from elementary school? Aw. Those kind of memories are the best. Okay, so now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one should be the center now. Root beer flavored. I don't know if I would like that, but it sounds very interesting. Something I would definitely like to experience it at least once. You can mix hanging signs with real fences, or maybe use trapdoors you haven't used yet, like dark oak. I know, but I'm like anti-trapdoor right now because the fact that it doesn't render, it's bothering me. All the crafting benches. Okay. Like a root beer float. Oh, okay, that does make sense actually. That does make a lot of sense. I guess it's kind of like cream soda in a way. I want to put a dandelion on the roof. And a couple orchids. Literally just take any strawberry syrup sold in the store and pour it into milk, mixing with a spoon or straw. I personally use Hershey's. No, I think he's talking about... Seabat was saying not about strawberry milk. He was saying about root beer milk. Root beer milk is the one that's difficult to find. And that makes sense, because that sounds like an out there flavor. Root beer milk you cannot help with, right? I don't want it to be perfectly in line with the other flower. Maybe the other side gets a dandelion. Leave now. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for being on Team We Believe, Micmac. Also, take care of yourself. Hopefully you get some points for you for next time. Okay, I think we're gonna do a combination of fences. Fences and fence gates. Okay, let's make all of these and all of these and all of those and more of these and then all of those. Ooh, and know what we can do too? We can do the carpet trick because we have a lot of carpet. We can use brown carpet too. Okay, so we're gonna try this out. Where we're gonna go. I might have to use all fences here. The parts where it's like a corner are like the weird bits. We could also... Maybe we don't need these ones. Yeah, I'm gonna remove them for now. I know it seems like it's floating, but I think it'll be fine. And yeah, we'll figure out where to put a door. That's going to be necessary. But let's grab a little bit of brown wool and experiment. We could do brown and we could also use gray. I think brown is where it's at. Just know you'll float too. For what? Sorry. Because this is floating? Is that what you mean? We need more of that. The Pennywise IT joke? Oh, okay. I haven't watched Pennywise yet. Alright, how are we gonna fix the underside of it? Something like that. Kind of makes it look official. Oh no, there's a drown coming to kill me in my bed. Got me right as it turned morning. Oh, then just missed my arrow. Literally dived down right before the arrow shot him in the back of the head. Oof. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. Oh, there's another one? Brought his whole family with him. Brought his whole family. Alright, I like what I'm seeing. Oops. We start off with the fence, not the gates. You need the fence before the gate. You can't have a gate without a fence. Otherwise, what is it a gate to? Right? First, you need the fence. Don't think about the fact that there's a gate connecting there. It's fine. You're gonna think about it extremely hard. Don't hurt yourself. I'm trying to think if this is too close to the lift weed. Should be alright. I didn't get an instruction manual on the best care for the primordial liftweed, but I think it's growing, so I think I'm taking care of it just fine. But yeah, I didn't get one of those like easy guide books of how much plant food to give it. So I'm kind of winging it. Luckily, I do have a little bit of experience with houseplants, so could be worse. I think the liftweed has the clearance, and if not, it can shift again like it did when we built the first. Yeah. Like, I could move it to there, maybe. I think if I move it over by a block, it'll be fine. Knew that was gonna happen. Okay, I'm starting to second guess our fence gate idea here. This might be too... Is it too much? No, it's kind of working. Okay, I think it's good. Yeah, it's fine. All right, cool. I like that. Need to put one fence here. We'll put a carpet on top. But I'm burning through these fence gates, so we need to craft a few more. I need more spruce. Not gonna be enough. they go? Do I need more sticks too? Oof. Can we get up a ladder with the fence? Yeah, that fence is... I don't think that's going to interfere. I will confirm in a moment. Well, actually, I don't think I need more of those. I need more... Oopsies. I need more gates. Yeah, well, you can definitely get up this ladder. Just fine. I think even if we have the wool there too, or the carpet. That should work. And what do we do here? Guess we don't need anything underneath. We would just do something like that, probably. Or other way around. And then I can miss 2 times. If I go like that, it connects it, so then we can't go there. Let's see. It's looking snazzy so far. We do need to give ourselves like a door. What kind of door do we want? Do we want a dark oak door? Probably. Lovely house on the sea, jungle or dark oak. Not jungle, I don't think. And our basement door there is spruce, so I don't want to use spruce. I think it's gonna be like right here in the center. Or would it be off by 1? That's cute. I don't know. I think it being in the center though is kind of weird. I think I need to move it to the left by a block. Like our left. That'll give me a better opportunity to put a window in on that other side. Can put in a fake door. Maybe a double door? Or maybe I just need to move the door over to there. The double door could work. It is a big house. It is the main door. No, we'll keep playing around with it. But it is time for us to see if we can land on a single block using our Elytra. So if you have any wobble emotes and you want to put them in the chat, let's see them. Team We Believe, get your signs out. Team number 2, get those hand fans. Although don't get too many hand fans because I do want to try to land on the block here. Galaxy, hello. Welcome in to the chat. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm very honored by that. And I waved to you. Welcome in. I can see my house from here. I'm loving the house so far. Y'all, we are going to see if we can land. Oh, wait, we have no rockets. You guys, we have no rockets. No. Just kidding. False start. It's a false start. Just kidding. Just kidding. Put your signs away. Put the fans away. Nice house. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, Galaxy. Appreciate you. Just kidding. Just kidding. 1 second. Hold. Please hold. Hello, rockets? No. Nope. 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 1 second. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Please hold. Please hold. All right, you guys, it is time to see if we can land on a single block using our Elytra. Let's see, team number 2, get those hand fans. Team We Believe, let's see those signs. Seabeth, thank you for stopping the intermission music. I feel like we had the elevator music playing for a second. Either that or perhaps the Jeopardy theme song. All right, you guys, we have our rockets now. We have our rockets. Will we be able to land on this block? We're about to find out. Here we go. Oh yeah, baby, we did it again. And this means that we didn't jinx ourselves the last time, which is good news. Maybe we can no longer jinx ourselves. I don't know. Yo, team, we believe we did it once again. We landed on the block. Did we land on the block? Yes, we did. I mean, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much to everyone who participated in the prediction. Always a fun time. You know, saying that will jinx yourself for the next time. Well, we're testing it out. I'm testing out the double jinx theory. It's the reverse double jinx theory. I don't know. We're going to see. We are going to see, but my friends, this is just about all the time that I do have to be streaming for today. But I do want to thank you all so much for joining me. It's been a beautiful time, a wonderful stream together. We are going to find someone here on the internet to say hello to. So if you would like to stick around for the raid, would love to have your support on that. Okay, I think I know where we're gonna go, but just one second. Okay. One says for mature, so probably not there. Although I know sometimes people just say that. Thank you for those raid messages. Alright, let's go raid G key. G is the key, if you know the old username. Okay, let me set this up. Now we're going to raid G key, so copy those raid messages if you want to participate. We will be live again on Sunday or Monday, depending on your time zone. Our schedule is up to date. If you want to reference that to know exactly when we're going to go live, press well till the next time. Doesn't sleep for 3 days straight. D-Bat, thank you so much for hanging out on stream. Emmy, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much to everyone for hanging out, and shout out to the lurkers, y'all. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.